wanna say.
G'day guys, Aussie FIFA HD, and welcome back to yet another episode of my skill move tutorial series where I show you how, where and when to perform a skill move in FIFA 21. Today I thought, let's not have some fun lads, it's getting towards the end of FIFA 21, so let's learn a fun skill move. Today we're learning the Blasi Flick, a very, let's just say tricky, fun and advanced skill move in FIFA 21. It was known to be absolutely overpowered in FIFA 19, and I'm going to bring it back for you guys. So without further ado, let's get into the intro, and then let's get into the Blasi Flick tutorial in FIFA 21.
Griezmann, 3 men around him, and somehow finds some space. Ronaldo, fantastic opening, the drive back.
He's made himself the tiniest bit of space.
Almost feels like a bit of a taunt. Didn't really go for him. Oh! It's a display there. It's absolutely ridiculous. The Elastico on the goal line. On the goal line, the finest.
We
of
talked about
margins.
Aussie FIFA. He's not here to make up the numbers.
Moving into how you perform the Blasi Flick in FIFA 21. It's quite simple lads. What you're doing is you're basically doing a Berber spin or a Magidi spin. If you already know how to do those skill moves, this Blasi Flick will be a walk in the park for you. But basically what you need to do is you need to hold down R1. You then need to press once forwards and once to the side of where the player is facing, and they will perform the Blasi Flick. So it's basically, we're talking from a clock or a degree perspective, okay? You're holding down R1, you're then pressing forwards, which is obviously 12 o'clock or 0 degrees. You're then pressing either side of where the player is facing. So it's either 9 o'clock or 3 o'clock, or it's obviously 90 degrees or 270 degrees, okay? So you're pressing once forwards, once to the side, but you're also holding R1 at the same time, and the player will perform a Blasi Flick. And it's a very fancy, good looking skill move in my opinion, something for you guys to have fun with, and I'm going to teach you where you should use it. So let's get into the next segment. Moving into when you perform the Blasi Flick in FIFA 21. To be quite honest with you, it's quite similar to the Blasi Flick, to the Berber spin and to the Magidi spin, okay? It's when you're side by side with a defender, okay? Because basically it's the same. You're going from forwards to the side, and you know, you're flicking it up. So you're going to be wanting to beat that defender, and the best way to do it is basically when you are side by side with him. Obviously you can do this when you're in the open as well, when you have space, no trouble at all, because why not? Because yeah, basically this is used to have a shot straight after, which is what I usually do with the Blasi Flick. Or you can perform it and then use the right stick to flick it up over the defender's head, but I personally like basically shooting straight after I perform it. And even in the intro, you guys would have seen I actually have a Blasi Flick goal to my resume in competitive FIFA. As you would have seen, I did that in the E-League FIFA 19. Obviously a very overpowered way of scoring in that year, and the Blasi Flick, even this year, you can still score some really nice goals, okay, with this skill move. But without further ado, let's get into where you should use this skill move. Moving into where you perform the Blasi Flick in FIFA 21, I find it's pretty much inside the box and just outside the box. In my opinion, it's very good also on an angle, because you want to be doing the Blasi Flick to then shoot at far post. So essentially on an angle, a diagonal angle to the goal, you then can use it to have a shot straight after. So for me, I find the best place on the pitch is basically in the box or just outside it. And as I was saying, specifically on either side of the goal, so towards the corner of the 18-yard box, or the other corner obviously, is basically where I find it's best to use. to the side of the goal, if I want to be simple with my terminology. To the side of the goal is the basically where it's best to be used, but you can really use it anywhere, and that's the best thing about it. And at the end of the day, you're having fun, so why not use it anywhere? Okay, it's FIFA 21, the game's nearly over, FIFA 22 is upon us, so use it, lads. Have some fun at the end of the game. And I sure will as well. But that will signal the end of the episode. I hope you guys enjoyed it. Smash a like, drop a sub, and follow me on Twitter. Links in the description down below. I do post over there once I've uploaded a new episode, so be sure to chuck a follow and keep in touch with me over there, guys. But as always, I hope you have a good day. I'm out. Sayonara, au revoir, and goodbye.